Take 7. I keep starting on this, and Nylon keeps calling me about, oh, and I forgot to say, and I forgot to say it. Like, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. So anyway, yeah, it's Monday again, and today was supposed to be dog day, but two things happened. One, Cash seems to have a bit of a cough, and I want to get that checked out, and I didn't want to take him and around other dogs before we find out, since there's that bad canine influenza thing floating around. Second thing is all of a sudden things are going very, very fast. And it will be sooner than later that I am in Honduras with not one. And that is all at once just like a relieving thought and a very happy thought. And I just like, oh, we've thought about this day for a very, very long time. And on the other hand, it's also like, oh my God, I'm going to Honduras and I've got all this stuff I have to do and I have to figure out this and I have to figure out that and yeah. So I'm also very overwhelmed and my house is a mess. There's some bubble wrap, there's vacuum cleaner, and just like, oh my God, I have stuff out from trying to pack it up and either sell it or store it or whatever. So yeah, my house looks like, I don't know, like squatters live here. Maybe, I don't know. It's not that bad, but could be. And so yeah, I'm a little overwhelmed at the moment, and I'm happy, but it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. I've been talking about it fairly casually, I think, up till now, and I think people might have gotten the misguided thought that, I was thinking that moving to Honduras was just going to be like, la ti da, here we go, we're moving, we're good. And no, it's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be a culture shock for me. I mean, I've been to Honduras, I've been to Mexico. Those that know me and follow me know I travel, and I've been to Roatan before. I've been to just all kinds of places. So going into Latin America is not that big a deal for me that way. The longest I have spent in Latin America, and that was in Mexico, was at Carmen del Playa, Playa del Carmen. Why do I always transverse that? Because I'm an American that speaks English. That's why. So yeah, and at Playa, where my dentist is, when I went and got all my major work done on my choppers, I was there for like 3 weeks the first go round, and I was there, I was there by myself, but I was staying in their tower. So I had the dentist and the people that worked there to talk to and all that. But I didn't go with a friend or a spouse or anybody. It was just me. And so I met a couple people that were also there for dental work, but they all kind of left by the last week. And, I had my little routine down. I'd get up in the morning, walk over to the mall, get something little from Starbucks or something. Cash, get down from there, please, buddy, please. Okay. Had my routine down and all that, but after 3 weeks, it got a little like kind of lonely, and I know I'll have Nylon there and everything, but I'm just not sure. It's like you get everything in your life figured out. You know where to go. You get your patterns down, and every time I've moved in my life, and it's been quite a few, I've noted that it takes at least 6 months to get kind of settled in, and another 6 months before it really feels like that's your life and that's where you live and that's what you do, and you know where your grocery store is, and where the cheap gas is, and all those things. They take a while, and in Honduras, I think it might take a little longer because so much of it's going to be unfamiliar. At least Playa had, Fifth Avenue, where while yes, all the stores and restaurants were Mexican theme and all this, well, not really. I mean, they're just straw markets in a big way. But so yeah, Cash, good going, buddy. You knocked it right off. Oh, he's into it today. He's like, Mom, I'm bored. Um, so anyway, I don't have any disillusions about that. I know that's going to be kind of tricky. I also know that Narlon, um, he takes taking care of me very, very seriously. I mean, even when we went to Tampa, he's got eyes out and he's watching. And we went to a kind of a seedy neighborhood to look at trucks when we were looking for his truck, and he drove in and kind of looked around and he looked at me and he said, We're not staying here. We're not staying here. We're going." And I was like, "Well, I would have gotten out. I didn't think it was that big a problem." But he was like, "No, no, no, I don't like this here. I don't like you being here." So that's how he sees me, and that's how he treats me, and that's how he kind of takes care of me, which is kind of nice. Kind of nice. Kind of nice to have a man that's like, "Oh, hi, Cash. Hello." That's watching out for your well-being. And he misses his Cash dog. Yeah. Cash and Narlon have a great relationship. They sit out on the back porch together all the time and have deep conversations. Well, they used to. They will again, I'm sure. So what else is going on with that? Well, so basically what will happen, and I don't know, it's not that I don't really know. It's that I don't really like to say. And those of you that know me know that, like, when I go on vacations, I'm like, sort of like, "Oh, it's coming up, but I'll let you know when I get there," or "I'm on my way." And that's kind of how I'm going to keep it. I just don't need anybody making plans to show up where I'm going to show up exactly. And so, whatever. So when all this goes down, I will take the pups. They're going to be boarded for 2 weeks, which I hate to do to them, but they've done it before and they will be okay. I'm going to go down to Honduras. I promised Narlon that after this. I was like, "No, we need to get a hotel on the beach and just have a few days of vacation there before we haven't seen each other since, not in person anyway. We've done FaceTime stuff, but we haven't seen each other since September. So I'm going to be a little getting reacquainted time. So we're going to do that. Hey, stop. And then we are going to have to find a place to live where we can have the dogs, which is not a trick. Honduras is not like the U.S. in that most of the places there will just let you have a dog without even saying anything. They just bring the dog. And there's not extra deposit, extra rent, or anything like that. There may be a surprise for us, and I don't want to get into that quite yet, but I will. If it happens, I'll be like, "Remember I said there might be a surprise? This is it." Because I think there might be a surprise for us. I don't count on anything until it happens, though, so that's how I am about that. What else is happening? I'm sad to be leaving the dog club. I really am, but I'm also, my mind is now getting. It's just getting. I'm like, I've got a foot out the door already for Ocala, and oh gosh, Cash, got a foot out the door already, and I need to focus on what I'm doing. I need to start getting real serious about getting stuff cleaned up and out of this house, and have stuff packed up and ready to put in the RV. For the time being, I'm leaving the RV at Narlon's sister's house, my future sister-in-law, but basically she's my sister-in-law. In Ocala, they have a huge backyard, and they rent, but their landlord has already said, "Yeah, it's okay to park it back there. No biggie." So it's parked back there. I'm not paying to park it. I need to get some work done on it if I'm gonna take it anywhere, and so we'll see about that. We will see about that. But let's see, what else? What else? I'm like, yeah, well, I'm going to Honduras and you're not. I think it's going to be a wild adventure. I think it's going to be very different. I think there's going to be some times when I'll be questioning, like, what the hell did I do? I think there will also be times when I'll be like, oh, this is the best thing ever. Um, we do plan on living near the coast, unless by chance we end up going to Copan, Santa Rosa de Copan area, which it's more up in the mountains. But I right now it's not looking like that. It's gonna be where we are. I think we're gonna stay close to the beach. Believe it or not, Honduras is actually cooler than Florida. Like its hottest heat doesn't seem to get as hot, and its coolest heats don't seem to get as cold. But but I don't know because last time I was in Roatan, it was hot. It was just bloody hot. So I don't know. We'll see how that works out with the temperatures and all that. I know that the island does get hurricanes, so that will be there. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting. I'm going to be real excited to get out and get some video of all the places I get to see on my adventures and all the things and that. So, stay tuned. Anyway, I know another boring one. Yeah, I'm going to Honduras. Yeah, yeah. Mm. Anyway, I shall talk to you all later. Take it easy. And if you have any questions for me or just concerns or you want to, send money just because, let me know. Anyway, love you guys. Talk to you later. Ciao.